Plouffe is still in Paris? I wonder what he's doing right now. Right now. Right now.
The switches feel all right. Oh, and it's got media keys. Oh, sick. I like the roller. I wish I could take a keycap off. I don't know if it's hot swap, but
I think it is.
No. Keyboard itself could be a little heavier, but for a full size that's not, you know, CNC aluminum, it's actually reasonably hefty. Looks like this is probably 2 or 3 pounds or so. And you know what? It doesn't really move around all that much, which is great.
The keyboard is okay. It's about what you can expect from a major brand like Corsair or Logitech. The wireless one is a little pricey at €180, and I wish it was hot swappable. We were able to talk to a Philips rep and they confirmed that they're at least looking into offering hot swap in the future.
I think my only complaint about the desk pad, because I actually love that the cable is on the left side, because your mouse is usually over here, and that's going to get affected by the ridge. The cable rests on it and stuff, it just looks bad. So I like that it's on the left here. The only thing I'm not a big fan of though is the little Philips logo here. It's not the end of the world, and everyone's going to brand their stuff. Look at Razer stuff, you know. But honestly, you're not going to notice that most of the time. I like that it's a long, soft pad. It's nice and flexible, fits really well, and I do love the diffusion around the edges. One thing I forgot to mention about all these is it's got a really decent magnetic wrist rest, so it just kind of goes in, slots in, no problem. I personally like a cloth wrist rest, but this is perfectly fine for most people. It's just a plastic material, so it's nice and lightweight. The mouse is okay. It's a little heavy, so if you're a big fan of like the G502 Hero with all the weights in it, that might be more for you. For me personally, it's actually fine because I do like a heftier mouse. It's wireless, but it looks like you can play plugged in. Just charge it up and whatnot. The RGB I actually love. It's a really nice strip along here, and I love how they've got it on the roller as well, on the mouse wheel. And then they've got a diffusion bar on the very bottom, but it looks really good. I love a nice diffusion bar around stuff because it just glows nicely. I'm a big fan of like neon and RGB, right? It's got this weird ridge structure, and you think that might be uncomfortable, but you don't even notice it when your palm is resting in it. It feels really good in the hands. I love the shape. I think my only complaint is the forward side button is a little hard to hit because this one on the back is a little longer than it. So it's hard to hit this one by itself without hitting the back one as well. I wish David were here because he's a bigger mouse guy, but you know what, at least for me, it's not bad. And I mean, I'm a gamer, but you never know.
One thing I forgot to mention is the DPI swap button just behind the scroll wheel. Pretty standard in gaming mice these days, but I like how it's RGB and it matches the rest of the mouse. It's €99 for the wireless version. If you like the look and don't need the lightest mouse, it could be worth checking out.
Nexigo! If you're working from home and are in need of a new webcam, Nexigo has a wide variety to choose from to keep you looking sharp on your conference calls. Whether you're on a budget and need high quality video, or you just want the best possible webcam regardless of the price, their selection of webcams and webcam accessories will help you look and sound your best. Even if you're looking for something more in the middle, Nexigo has you covered. So take your webcam setup to the next level and get a Nexigo webcam using the link down below.
I like the cans, they're really comfortable. It's a really like open on-ear design. Sounds like it's closed back, not open, which is good for some people, not ideal for other people. As you can see, it looks like a really comfortable, soft cloth material. They feel good, and I love the way they look. I love the RGB on the side. They got some Doom Eternal going. It's a cutscene, so I got some good like dialogue and stuff. It's pretty clear. I'm not the biggest audiophile. This is more Adam or someone else's role, but it sounds good to me. Really nice soundstage. Like I said, I wish they were open back for me personally, but for someone who really wants to get into the game and not have distractions, closed back is probably the way to go. As soon as I've got music playing, I can barely hear myself. I can barely hear the giant crowd that's around me right now. It's pretty good. I'm a really big fan of the dual band design. Personally, I find that it conforms to your head really well, so you don't get that like really hard, especially if you wear a hat like I often do, you don't get that like hard kind of band on the top of your head after gaming for like hours on end. And I've only worn these for, 30 seconds a minute, but I don't think that they would get uncomfortable. I guess the one problem is they are a little small on the in-ear, so if you've got big ears, that might be something to think about. It might not fit your head super well, or at least your ear anyway. Now we've got their 5000 line, which is supposed to be the more budget-oriented. There is a 3000 that's even more budget, but this should be a bit more friendly for the kind of the mid-range gamers who can spend a little bit of money, but not an arm and a leg for the more premium products. They've got a headset, a mouse, and a keyboard all in the same line. One of the big differences is that this is wired, and me personally, I actually prefer wired. Call me crazy if you want, but whatever, it just always works, which is nice. The headphones honestly feel pretty similar to the more expensive ones, except they're all black, and like I said, they're wired. The one good thing about not having an amazing phone is I still have a 3.5mm jack, so I'm gonna listen to whatever I want and check out the quality of the headphones with my own music, which will be great because it gives me a good idea of, like, you know, stuff I listen to and whether or not I like it or not. You gotta crank it. Hold on. It's not bad. The bass isn't terrible, but I think they sound okay. And the price we've heard earlier, it's not bad, honestly. I like them. For someone who wants something with RGB and they want something decent, the mic is probably okay too, and it still connects through 3.5mm if you're not a big fan of wireless, this might be the choice for you. The keyboard and mouse we've got for the 5000 series are wired. That's the main difference. So they'll probably be a little bit cheaper, but other than that, the quality is basically the same. The model is almost the exact same. The roller bar, they've got the media keys, they've got the addressable RGB per key, the keycaps or whatever, but they feel good. I actually really like it. As for the mouse, it's not white, they've gone black for the wired options, and you can't unplug it obviously, like it's just full wired. It feels a little bit lighter than the white one. I'm not sure, that's probably because of the battery, I guess. So if you want a lighter mouse, this might be the one for you. I personally prefer wired anyway, just because it just works. I hate dealing with wireless stuff. Otherwise, it's essentially the same. You've got the same shape, a bunch of RGB on the top and on the side here. The big thing is that I can't remember what the exact numbers are for the each model, but one of them is like a 16,000 DPI and the other is a 20,000 DPI, so it's not quite a hero sensor from Logitech, but 20,000 DPI, 16,000 DPI is still pretty damn good. As for which one I prefer between the black and the white, I'd probably go for the black one. It's probably gonna be cheaper. It feels a little lighter, like I said, probably because of the lack of a battery, and I just prefer wired. This feels good. I like it. I like the way it feels in my hand. I like a bigger mouse, so it's good for me.
We're back. Wow, what a trip. I am exhausted, but it was a lot of fun and we got some brief hands-on experience with a few new products. Honestly, the pricing for the wired versions all seems pretty reasonable, particularly the headset. I just wish you could get either line in either white or black so that you're not price gated if you would, strongly prefer the white peripherals, but maybe you want to stay wired, or maybe you can't afford to shell out the extra money for the white stuff. Anyway, this stuff is all coming out June 2023, so keep your eyes peeled. If you want to see more of our adventures around Paris, us traveling here, or the event itself, make sure to check out the Floatplane exclusive. Whew, okay. That's ShortCircuit. Thanks for watching. It was a fun Philips event, and I'll see you guys when I see you.